Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's KIM in the SAV, Kim out of Savannah, Georgia. And if you're watching on YouTube, this originally began as a Facebook Live. It's going to be super duper quick because it's almost 2 o'clock. Time for a fun Friday. But I just wanted to jump on here because it's been a few days, and I was going to do, I'm a part of a challenge with the Better Body Builders, my team, where we were supposed to do a video a day, and it's been a few days. And so I wanted to come on here and this video serves a few purposes, but I really wanted to explain why I've been missing, and also just share a story with you guys. Now, if you have seen my videos before, you know I'm not a fan of perfection. I hate how people a lot of times on social media only jump on to say how great and super fantastic their life is and how you should want a life like theirs because everything is perfect. Like, that's a lie, right? They just show you the stuff that they want to show you. And I am the place where you can come if you want to feel better about your life. If you want someone to tell you the real deal, if you want to be like, oh my gosh, is everybody just phony? You know, where are the real people? I'm that girl, because I tell you the good, the bad, and everything in between. So I titled this on Facebook, "My son punched another kid in the face," because unfortunately he did. And I'm just going to tell y'all right quick, you guys know I usually like walk or ride a bike or bounce in my bouncy boots to school, to my son's school, to pick him up and drop him off in the morning and in the evening. I try to do it. It's a great time for us to talk and to, you know, just really connect with each other, free of devices, because he and I both of us are addicted to devices, okay? So I bounced my happy butt up to the school the other day. And when I go to get my son, the principal is escorting him to me. And so I'm like, what? And so I'm like, I'm thinking I did something. Because, yes, I am that parent that gets in trouble with the principal. They'd be like, could you not do that? I'd be like, oh, my bad. So I'm thinking I did something. So I'm like, hey, what did I do? And she's like, oh, it's not you this time. She said, actually, we have to talk. And she proceeds, I'm going to cut to the nitty gritty. She proceeds to tell me that my son punched a kid in the face. And I was like, what? And my son is looking like, oh my God. He just, you know that feeling when you want the ground to just open and swallow you up so you just disappear? Because he knows, homie, don't play that. I don't play those reindeer games. So my son is just mortified. And I like his principal. This is his first year at this school. You guys know that I recently moved from Atlanta to Savannah. So this is a new school. I'm so happy and thankful and grateful that it's a great school. I love the principal and all that jazz. And so the principal, although we're new, she's familiar with both of us. Let me mute my phone. So she was, you know, saying, what are we going to do about this? You know, we can't have this. And I'm like, absolutely not. Of course, because I've worked in education before, and I've seen so many parents who's like, not my kid. Well, what did the other kid do? Well, what happened? And while I do know, I know this principal and I trust her, and I know, you know, it wouldn't be something where another person was antagonizing my son. My son admitted he was 100% in the wrong. 100% in the wrong. So, you know, all the way home, he walked, I bounced, and I just reamed him. Not, well, I don't curse. Thank goodness. I used to curse a lot, but I don't curse. I stopped around the time that Eho was born. Because my mom never cursed at us as children, and that was something I wanted for my son. And then I stopped, period. I used to stop cursing in front of my son, but now, but then I stopped cursing, period. So when I say I reamed him, I don't mean I cursed him out. I hate to see people curse at kids. That just, oh my gosh, that does something to me. But I just let him have the business because I don't play that. And I told him, and I don't use the word bad in reference to my son. I'll say, you know, your behavior was not good. Because whatever you focus on expands. So when you say that's bad behavior, you know, they only hear bad. But I say, you know, that's not good behavior. And I was letting him know you have greatness inside of you. And I always told him, you know, from the time he started going to school, I told him you ought to be a leader and a champion and an example. I'm not so much focused on grades, but behavior, I don't play that. Like, behavior is something that grades, I don't even know how to check his math. They're doing Eureka math now. I don't even know. He has to teach me what he learned in school before I can even check his math. his homework, and I have a freaking master's degree, but I have no clue what's going on with that homework. So grades, you know, sometimes you can control it, sometimes you can't. Whatever, tomato. I'm just gonna be honest. You probably not gonna use half the stuff you learn in school anyway. Yes, I'm that parent. But behavior, oh baby. So and I'm not a fan of spanking. I try not to strike my son, but I ain't even gonna lie, I'm from the South, so every now and then, no, I'm just playing. I grew up in the switch era, so it's kind of embedded in me. But I did not spank him. What I did instead was I had him write the boy a parent. You're going to call the boy Poor Little Paul. I had him write Poor Little Paul a letter. I had him write Poor Little Paul's parents a letter. And I actually wrote Poor Little Paul's parents a letter to let them know that I don't take this lightly. If they want to meet me with a parent-teacher conference and we discuss it, and just let them know that, you know, my son is in a whole lot of trouble. I apologize, he was not raised that way. And here's the whole deal, because y'all have met my son, y'all see him in plenty of videos. Some of you have met him personally at convention and different things. My teammates have met him. Y'all know Iho is a good kid. He's a good kid. But you know, the last time we had an issue like this was right after his father left the residence last year. And then we had an issue with him fighting on the bus. And that was a scary time because he almost got kicked off the bus. And then this year we've had no issues. So, but however, he spent a week for Thanksgiving. This is the first year that we're doing the dad's holiday, mom's holiday, dad, and my ex-husband and I are on the same page as it relates to behavior. So we both take this very seriously. So I don't, and I'm not blaming this on my ex-husband. I'm not saying that because he went there for Thanksgiving for a week that was the problem. But I do think that it's hard for my son to spend a holiday with one parent and not the other. I don't think it's a coincidence that right after he spent a week with one parent, the first holiday with one parent, when this is a holiday we used to spend together, that he comes home and, like a week later, boom, we have an issue with him punching somebody in the face. That's just not my son. But clearly he did do it. But when I was in front of that principal and my son, I was able to tell, my son knows the deal. He knows how I roll. I'm always telling him, and I told the principal this, I said, hey, I'm going to handle this. And I told my son, you know me, I got nowhere to be. I got nothing to do but focus on you. And he hates it when I say that because he knows it's the truth. And it is the truth. I got nowhere to be. I got nothing to do but focus on you. So I'm going to be in your tail like white on rice, brother. All in your face, all in your grill. And he knows when I say that, he's like, oh Lord. And it's so funny because my grandmother gave him a little prayer book. He keeps a little prayer book in his bed. So like he'll often go read it. And like the other day he was reading the prayer book because he got in trouble. And he reads it out loud so that so basically I'll back off. Like so he was in his bed reading the prayer book the other day, and he was like, scared head of Jesus, please forgive our sins, scared head of Jesus. And I was like, scared head of Jesus, what the heck is that? What is scared head of y'all? It says sacred head of Jesus. Sacred head of Jesus. But Iho was so scared. Iho was so scared he had transposed the letters. So he's scared head of Jesus. We are your people and we are scared head of Jesus. I was in there. When I looked at the page, I just backed off and I was rolling laughing. Later on, I told him, I said, son, there is no scared head of Jesus. What is that? What does that say? It says sacred. He was like, okay, sacred head of Jesus. Granny's book of salvation. But no, seriously, I told the principal, and my son knows, this is the reason why I wanted to get into this profession. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. Some people will come in here and show you Gucci chains, Gucci belts, and oh, look at my fur coat. And there's nothing wrong with that. Some people get off on that. I'm just not one of those people. I like nice things, but half the stuff that I like that's nice, y'all don't even care about, right? I like nice courses. I'd be like, ooh, look at that digital funnel. That's like what gets me off. But some people like the Bentleys and the Beamers. I like nice cars too, but some people are like really, really into like rings and things, and y'all know I wear the same earrings, the same. I mean, my active wear is basically a uniform. I wear the same thing. I like experiences more so, and one of the experiences I like is that I treasure is the time that I have with my son. This transition, this divorce has not been easy for him. I know there's going to be some acting out, and I'm so happy and thankful and grateful that I was the one to pick his butt up from school, that I didn't have to get a call at work, or I didn't have to wait until, I got off of work to see him at 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock at night, whatever. If I get off at 5 and say I got to commute an hour or two to the house, and now by the time I get there, it's not even, it's been hours that, the incident happened. I'm so happy that I can nip it in the bud or nip it in the bud. I'm so happy that I can take care of all of these issues that I know inevitably will happen right when they happen. I got nowhere to be. That's me. I got nothing to do but focus on you, son. And I know I don't expect him to be perfect. And if anybody says anything about my son, don't get in my inbox and say something crazy about my son. I'll get in your tail too. Because if you ever raise a kid, you know that every day is not going to be a great day. But one of the main reasons why I wanted to get into this profession, it wasn't like the promise of being a millionaire. It was the time freedom. It was the time freedom. That's so super important to me. I'm raising a young black man. And I've got to be there. I've got to be there. I've got to show him that I do truly care, not just with my words, but with my presence, with my time, with my ears, with my attention, with my eyes. I've got to eyeball. That's the belly to belly you need. That's the belly to belly you need. And the thing that I like about my business is I was in a company where you really couldn't build online. So they was like belly to belly, feet in the streets. But if you belly to belly with complete strangers because you're trying to make a sale and you're not spending time with your family, what the heck? What the heck is that? Be belly to belly with the people that you care most about. And so that's why y'all haven't seen me, because I've just really been tuning into that tail, not striking him, not spanking him, but just tuning into that boy. Pouring into that boy, spending more time with that boy. I spent a lot of time with him, but even more, just all in his face. And I sent him to school with the 3 letters the next day. I haven't heard back from the other parents, but, if somebody had punched my son in the face, some kid, I would want to have him by their neck, right? So what's good for the goose is good for the gander. I can't be all pissed off if somebody strikes my son, but then my son out here, and that's what I told him. You have greatness inside of you. You don't ever put your hands on somebody. You don't ever put your hands on anybody. And I want to get him into karate because I do, and I said I was going to keep this short, and it's not funny, but like my team knows this. After his dad left the house, he was very mad. My son was very, very mad. And he started acting out a lot. Like a lot. And I didn't know what to do. Because that's not him. Y'all know he's very lovey-dovey with me and stuff. But he started acting out a lot. And I remember one day he did something, and I was fussing at him, and I was like, ooh. And he was sitting there, and homeboy, he clenched his fist, and he was like, and I was like, oh, you want a perfect mommy? You want to be a big dog? You gruffing it? I didn't know what to do, so I said, so I was like, oh my God, I think he's about to fight me, and I was like, oh, what's that? What's these sound effects? You want to tussle? You want to roll? You want to rumble? You want to, because I just had to think on the moment. That was what I was thinking. So, he was like, I'm trying not to let Raging Kassan come out. I was like, homeboy had a whole alter ego, y'all. It's called Raging Kassan. I said, well, I like that idea. You don't let Raging Kassan come out. Because if Raging Kassan come out, he gonna meet Raging Mommy. I didn't know what to do. So, yeah, I mean, this is what happens when you're a parent. Sometimes kids are going to test boundaries, and especially when they have a traumatic experience in their life, like their parents divorcing. It's never fun. It's not fun for nobody involved, right? It ain't fun. It's not fun for me. I'm sure at times it's not fun for his dad, and it's definitely not fun for him. But when he said, "I'm trying not to let Raging Kassan come out," I was like, this boy done got a WWE avatar. So here's the deal, guys. Here's the deal. Because honestly, I'm just going to be real with y'all. In these last few days, I have the BetterBodyCrew, which are my clients, and I have the Better Body Builders, which are the people on my team. And the Better Body Builders, I ain't worried about them. They just like me. They independent. They got slick mouths. They can take care of themselves. But the BetterBodyCrew, my clients, I cannot tell y'all. Y'all are the reason why when stuff pops off in my life, like the situation with my son, y'all are the reason why I'm able to look the principal in the face and say, hey, you can call me any time of day. Any time of day. And I'll bounce my butt right up here. Or I'll ride up here. I'll walk up here. I'll do whatever. Y'all, my clients are the reason why during this very traumatic time, in not only my life, but more importantly, my son's life, I'm able to be there for him. My clients are the reason why I am very appreciative to my clients. I hear some people talk about the people that buy from them, like, these people nowadays cheap, these people nowadays stingy, these people nowadays always want something, these people nowadays self-centered, these people nowadays unrealistic. I don't have those issues with my clients. I really don't. For the most part, I do not. And I'm sorry I'm ignoring everybody. Hey, Brandy. Brandy says she misses me. Oh, I miss you too, Brandy. But I don't have those issues with my clients, y'all. And I'm just gonna say this. I'm so thankful to my clients. Y'all are the reason why I can spend time with my son to make him into the man he needs to be. I am so thankful to my clients because I cannot imagine having to deal with everything that's on my plate right now and go to a job. And I'm not perfect. I make mistakes, and y'all know it. Y'all be like, hey, you sent me 2 of the same order. I'd be like, oh Lord, child. I don't know what I be thinking. Sometimes I be packing orders and I'm sleepy or whatever. And I have people who are on fixed incomes and they got 2 of the same product. They could have been like, "Ooh, thank you. This is from God." But they still called and they were honest and they were like, "Do you want me to ship it back to you?" And we were able to work it out, whatever the case may be. But I'm gonna say this: if you are a client of mine and you bought from me, it's one thing to say thank you, but I'm a person of action. Y'all know that. Don't tell me you want to lose weight with your mouth. Tell me you want to lose weight with your money, right? I'm a person of action. So while I can say thank you to y'all for allowing me to be there for my son, I want to express thank you. It's going to be a small token, okay? I ain't rich. It's going to be a small token. But if you bought from me from Black Friday until right before I made this video, any client that purchased, anybody in the Better Body Crew that purchased from me between Black Friday and the time of this video, I'm going to put in a promo code in the VIP group for you to get $5 off your next purchase. And that's any purchase. It can be a Fun Friday deal, which you guys already know that's a heck of a steal anyway. It can be a sample. So, you buy something for $15 and you get $5 off. That's quite a substantial savings. If you buy a kit, of course, it's not as big of a deal to you. But any client that bought from me from Black Friday until now, I'm going to give you a promo code for you to use so that you get $5 off your next purchase. Because without my clients, I'm nothing. I mean my team as well, but especially my clients. The retail game right now is so strong. My clients have been. You got some people out here waiting for New Year on January 1st. I'm going to make a decision, and it's like you a grown rusty folk. You shouldn't need a new year to get a new you. You shouldn't. But my clients don't do that. They not waiting for the new year. Yeah, they went in on the turkey and the dressing and everything on Thanksgiving, but the next day, the day after Thanksgiving, they were like, "Girl, I need a detox. I need a triple bypass detox." And I absolutely love that about the Better Body Crew. I cannot thank you enough for doing me the honor of allowing me to serve you so that I can be there for my son. All right. And guys, if you have kids, as they're going through their different phases of life and they're having troubles, just realize they are people too. They're going to make mistakes. But it's our jobs as parents to parent. And all the time crushing their egos, crushing their spirit is not the best way to do it. It's, the actions that they have, that they demonstrate, the things that they go out there and do, that's the fruit. That's the fruit on the tree. But what is the root? What's the root of the problem? What is the root of the problem? It takes a little digging to get to the root, but it's so worth it because the root determines the fruit. So anyway, guys, let me go. I got to get ready for Fun Friday. Thank y'all so much for watching. I'm going to shout out everybody really quickly. Oh my gosh, Cynthia Pritchard Williams was on here. I'm so honored. The retail queen, my first mentor from afar. Belinda Adams was on him. Jill Renee, Carol Firewall. Oh, who is this? Yehokayin Ben Israel Hills. I'm just saying your full government name. I already said Brandy Calvin was on here. Tamara Dunkley, Shonda Richardson, Nisha Mary Richardson, Devin Mickens, Q Gaines. Tracy was on here. Oh, Michael Burma, pew pew, my brother. Stephanie Barnes, Reggie was on here. Tamika Griffin. Somebody said hello, bye. I like it. Tamika was on here. Marsha, Carlotta, a lot of y'all jumped on here. Gloria Faye, Alicia Skinner, Justin Cutts. What? Joanne, what's going on, girlie? Did you get your order? Evangelist Regina Harvey, Pam Ramsharan, LaMonica Tostarod, Paquita. I already said Nisha and Shantae. Thank you all for joining. I hope you guys found value in this message. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Bye.